Thanks, Rob. The Chinese New Year began on February 12th, and the celebration runs through Tuesday. We recently cooked up dishes with Chef Chris Chung of Tiger Blossom Restaurant that are bound to add good luck as well as great taste to your New Year's menu. Good morning and Happy New Year.
Well, thank you.
This being the year of the horse. Is that what it is? Say it again.
That's how you say Gung Hei Fa Choi.
Gung Hei Fa Choi.
Yep.
Wow.
Happy
I know how
New
to say
Year.
that. Tell me what the dishes are that you brought in, because I know they each have significance for the new year.
Sure, there's a lot of symbolism in, Chinese food, and especially this time of year. And that's a jade sea dragon. And the seafood basically represents wealth and prosperity.
Oh, good.
And the vegetable dish is Buddhist delight in a traditional taro bird's nest basket. Vermicelli noodles, and the noodles are really symbolize longevity.
Longevity?
Yeah.
Okay, so you eat a lot of noodles.
Yeah, pasta's always good for you.
And this is the prosperity plate?
Yep, that's the tray that when I go from family to family, house to house, there's always a tray of offerings, and it's a little bit to munch on, and it's you have the red signifying good luck, and there's always candies and peanuts and things like that. You have the red envelopes, and
which is for money.
For money. When I was a kid, it was great. I was getting now I have to give them.
Better than the tooth fairy.
Sure.
Okay, so we're going to make a typical family dish.
Yes.
That is significant of togetherness, because it brings the family to the table.
Fins of togetherness brings the family to the table. It's a whole fish. And basically, this is a fluke. Okay. And it's pan-seared fluke. And it's going in the wok.
Where do we begin?
Okay, well, we're going to take the fluke.
Okay.
And we're going to dust it with a little bit of cornstarch.
Okay.
And the cornstarch really seals in the juices.
As opposed to flour, or does it make a difference?
You could use both. Most of the time in Asian cooking, Chinese cooking primarily, they're using cornstarch. It's a tenderizer in other aspects too.
Okay.
So, we're going to seal in and get a little bit of caramelization and a nice healthy crust on it.
And it's nicer to use the whole fish as opposed to a fillet of something.
Well, culinary-wise, the whole fish, especially the bone-on.
Right.
The bone-in and the bone-on
that
definitely gives a lot more flavor.
Okay.
In the juices, and holds the fish together. And you let that cook for a couple of minutes. It'll get a nice
on both sides
brown sear. We'll turn it over in a second.
Okay.
I can start garnishing the plate while we're doing that.
Is there any sort of a sauce that goes in with that?
Yep. Right after we take the fish out and put it on the plate, I'm going to take the oil that the fish has been cooking in, and it has a lot of the juices from the fish, and we're going to add some black soy. We're going to add some thin soy, some garlic, some chili peppers, and that's it. Very simple. And
wow,
it gets poured over the fish.
That's wonderful.
So a lot of garnishes in Chinese plating. You get the cucumbers around, and it gives a nice fin. And you could always just pick it up.
Okay.
And there you go.
That's it. That's great.
Oh, that's all we do. It's all stir-fried.
Wow. Okay.
Right? And then you're taking some of that oil.
This is which soy sauce?
That's thin soy.
Thin soy.
And this is dark soy. So you're mixing the two. You throw a chili pepper in there.
Some ginger, for a little spicy.
Some garlic. And that's it. Right over.
That's great.
And then you garnish it with a little bit of...
couldn't be easier.
Ginger, scallions, some cilantro leaves.
Fins of togetherness.
There you have fins of togetherness.
That's great. Chris, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
If you'd like a copy of this recipe, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Weekend Today, New York at 30 Rockefeller Plaza, room 701, New York, 10112, or log on to our website at WNBC.com.